Have you ever ordered an aircraft and you have no idea what it's going to look like? Well, that's what's in these boxes. We have a Kinetix from STJets. The aircraft came via AeroPanda. We did some design work on the aircraft, but ultimately I don't know what this aircraft is going to look like. So it's a bit exciting. Hopefully you enjoy this journey with me. Let's unbox this aircraft. Okay, we've got 2 boxes that arrived by FedEx Air, and they were very well packaged. There's a couple little dents here and there in them, but otherwise they are unharmed. Knife safety, don't cut towards yourself. There we go. Woo! All right, so we've got some packing material. We've got probably a vertical stab. Some more packing material. Some more packing material. Bring you guys in here. So there is the rear fuselage. Oh man, this is going to be exciting. Okay, so we pull this all out by itself. So very well packaged. We will take a look at the vertical stab, because this won't completely give away the scheme. So we got a custom scheme. Very cool. Custom scheme for the lighter side of RC. And it's also a matte finish as well. That is beautiful. And let's take a look at the rear part of this fuselage. So when I was picking my scheme, I really liked the gray scheme, the gray and white scheme, but I kind of gave them some artistic merit to basically do whatever they wanted. I didn't really see the final scheme, and I'm okay with that. I think it's pretty cool just to get something like this and have it be a surprise. Wow. Very cool looking, very classy. That is beautiful. Very nice. Really digging the matte finish. So we've got our vertical molded into the aircraft there. It's not a separate piece. The pipes inside here. See there. And we'll just leave that pipe right where it is. That is awesome. Very, very cool. Okay, so we've got our rear section here. We've installed the vertical stab, and dang, that looks good. Really, really cool. I love the light colored airplanes, like white. This gray is just classy looking with the matte finish. Really nice. Hardware, good looking hardware kit here. So everything's labeled, which is nice. We've got all of our bits and bytes here, and nice, I like that. If you guys didn't know, this aircraft, the Kinetix, is the same manufacturer as the Huracan was or is. So STJets makes the Huracan as well too. So that's, you'll see some similarities with the hardware and things like that between this and the Huracan. Let's open up the big box. Okay, so in this one we should have the fuselage front section. Oh man. Oh. Whew. All right. Okay, so when you first open it up, that is what it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna pull all of the pieces out of the box here. We'll keep the main fuselage wrapped up so you guys can see it. All of the wings and vertical stab or horizontal stabs are in the packages. So we're just gonna pull all this stuff out and then we'll unwrap it piece by piece. Okay guys, let's start off with the small bits and we'll take a look at the horizontal stabs here. Very nice. That's what I saw. So when I saw the scheme layout, I was excited with this layout here with the red, the blue, the pink. I thought it looked really good, really classy. The underside is just red on the horizontal stabs. So very, very nice, well built. I'll show you there, we've got carbon, Eric's. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful setup here. Take a look at the other side. And it should be an exact match, which it is. So it looks beautiful. All right, so wing tube, we've got a huge carbon wing tube. I think this is probably 40-ish millimeters or more. Nice big carbon tube, very, very light. And then our horizontal stab tube is pre-drilled. It's pre-marked, so we've got right and left on there, which is great. And that's really, really nice to see. So I like that very, very much. Nez. Okay, let's take a look at the wings. I'm excited to see this. So I love that the Sergio Jets, STJets comes with wing bags. That's very, very nice. Wow. That is beautiful. Love it. Love that color scheme. I love the gray, love the white. Very, very nice. I love the matte finish as well too. That's really classy looking. So beautiful wing. It's got a great, great thick cord to it as well too. And very, very nicely laid out. That is wonderful. So nice detailing here. All of our exposed pieces are all painted black. That is awesome. All right, and we've got our second wing here, and we're pulling this one out just to look at it, more or less to inspect for damage or anything like that. But that is the right wing, and she is pretty. I like this color combination. I mean, the red and the yellow and the pink is very similar, but it is. I don't know, I think it looks really classy. I like it. I like it. A little side note for you guys too, if you are interested in one of these aircraft, man, I got studio lights too. I don't really show it off in the video, but if you look in the background of some of my other videos, you can see the studio lights, and sometimes they're a bit much. But if you guys are interested in one of these aircraft, you can reach out to me as well. If you're located in Canada, if you're in the US, you can reach out to Aero Panda and we can organize getting you one of these aircraft. But happy so far. All right, so it's fuselage time. Let's pull this guy apart and take a look at the primary piece of this aircraft. Very nice. Wow. And there is the primary portion, front part of the fuselage of this plane. That is beautiful. Very cool. Okay, so I ordered this with the smoke canopy. You can get this with a clear canopy as well. There's a cockpit kit you can get and that kind of stuff. So there are quite a few cool options with this. I'll pull you guys in and we'll take a look at this, this fuselage. But that looks really nice. Very, very nice. I love the intakes on this, the 3D printed honeycomb pieces. And this is another thing that I asked for, and I'm happy to see it happen. That is super cool. Okay, so we've got a very solid canopy mounting on this aircraft. We've got one bolt in the back here, and it's nice to see the two fixing bolts on the front portion here. So from pictures I've seen of this, there is two big blocks that these screws screw into. We'll take a closer look at that once we get the canopy off. And I think these screws can stay in the fuselage, so you're not going to lose them. And then the canopy, yeah, just comes straight off. Nice. Beautiful. That's great. Very, very nice. Looks good. I'm not a huge fan of the cockpits. That's why I didn't opt for one. And I'm glad I just went for the smoke finish. I think it looks really classy, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so there's the inside of the aircraft. These two carbon pieces on the side here, that's I think for your cockpit base. I'll take actually over and we'll take a look at the hardware first, because that'll help put this stuff together. So this is the cockpit base here. You can see the two screws on each side. So that's what that's for. This is Eric's. Insanely light. Like, this thing probably weighs 15 to 20 grams and like stiff. Like, you would not believe how stiff that is. That's really incredible. So we've got rear fuselage pieces. This is stuff to run your wiring through. That's what that's for. Nose door, nose wheel, stabilizers, rudder, fuel tank, wings. We got CG templates as well too. So all good hardware, good stuff. Nice heavy duty ball links, carbon rods to go over top. So all good stuff to see. And we've got nice looking fuel tank hardware there as well. So that is awesome. So that carbon Eric's plate would go right in this area right there, and your cockpit would sit on top. So we've got a nice big joiner piece that joins the fuselage. You can see the inlets there, the honeycomb inlets. Those are really nice touch. We'll have to see how the aircraft does. The nose wheel is very, very low on this, and it's kind of a unique design aircraft, a lot like a pattern plane, and that's why it flies so well. And so if we do put screen over top of this bottom inlet, it'll be nice to have these honeycomb pieces in there, because it'll be a lot easier to install the screen. So pretty straightforward. You've got a nice big equipment tray that's laminated here in carbon, and this feels like it's plywood. I think it is, yep. And everything else is done in the carbon laminated Eric's material. So really, really slick. I like that nose gear door, so it's nice and clean. We've got a nice big fuel tank in there as well too. And I think this fuel tank is 5.5 liters, I believe. But we are really good sized fuel tank, and nice access to the turbine. So one of the other really nice things that I like about this is, oh yeah, there's the blocks right there. You can see that it screws into. So your carbon tab or your fiberglass tab goes in. So these can just stay there, which is wonderful. The other nice thing with this aircraft is you've got really good access to split the fuselage. So you've got full access to all your bolts down here through these areas like this. So really simple to split this fuselage. If you need to transport it in pieces, it would easily fit in a reasonable size vehicle. And then with the CG templates here, we'll just take a look at them. So the CG point is going to be, and this is conservative, I think, is what I've read. So a conservative CG is the front of the wing tube. So we may go, obviously we'll have it adjustable when we fly it, but our fuel tank is right as close as we can get to that wing tube, which is perfect. So yeah, that's great. Very nice. Happy with it. Let's put this thing together and see what it looks like all assembled. All right, and there she is. She is an absolute beauty. I really like this gray color. It's very bright. Didn't know what to expect with this aircraft. Again, it was a bit of a surprise for me, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. So definitely a showstopper. I think it's going to show up well in the sky. I love the look of it. I love the color accents, and I think it's going to be an absolutely phenomenal flyer. We've got a little bit of time before we start the build of this aircraft. We've got some parts that we need to get in order. So our turbine, a Sweewind 240 is going to be going in here. MKS servos all around. Of course, jetty system powering everything. We need to order our gear, which is Electron ER40s, I believe, for this aircraft. So very nice. So really nice lines on this aircraft, you guys. It looks phenomenal. I really like the nose section of this aircraft, how deep it is. It's going to be very neutral all around, especially on the knife edge. From the videos I've seen, this thing absolutely flies beautiful and gorgeous. Now it's kind of interesting. The The planes that I saw at Kentucky Jets last year, they seem to be continually showing up in the hangar here. It's pretty nuts. That was the first time I saw this Kinetix, was at Kentucky Jets last year, and very impressed with it. Obviously enough, so we have one here in the shop now. All right, that is everything for the unboxing of the STJets Kinetix. Thank you, AeroPanda, for organizing this aircraft for me. Thank you, Sergio, for building such an absolutely beautiful aircraft. Really impressed with this thing. It is gorgeous. I love the fit. I love the finish. I love the details on this aircraft, and I am really looking forward to flying this as well. Should be a quick build once we have all the parts here, but this is definitely gorgeous. So if you guys are interested in one of these things, either reach out to me, reach out to AeroPanda. Contact information is listed down below in the video description. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, and we'll see ya in the next video.